Welcome back to Enshrouded. I did what I said I was going to do last time, and I built myself a smithy. Right over here. Look at this, isn't it cute? Look what this little voxel-based system lets me do. It's so neat. We got a kiln over here with insufficient materials. We got a blacksmith over here. He's not smithing anything. Let's see what he can smith. All right, let's have a look at this. So, wait, I got stuff in my backpack, but what can we... Okay, so what he can do here is make metal sheets. Are there other things he can do? Nope, metal sheets are the thing. So if I put metal scraps in here, and I put charcoal in here, then he will create metal sheets for me. So let's do some of that. So I've got charcoal piled up like crazy in here. Let's grab a bunch of it. I need more dirt, I think, to get this thing going again, so we'll have to keep that in mind. For right now, though, I think I've only got the 20 metal scraps. So another thing I did, I should confess that I like this game a lot. I also played this game a bunch in between. Mostly what I was just doing, though, is going back to that same area where I got my first metal scraps. And I just kept killing those guys again and again. It turns out everything in this world, even stuff in treasure chests, respawns. And so, you know, if you know where you got metal sheets or metal scraps last time, you can go back to that same place, get more metal scraps. And so that's what I did. So I explored a little bit. I got metal scraps. I also picked up some other stuff like shroud wood. I found out where that's from, so I can show you that a little bit later. And we'll be using that fairly soon. Now I don't want to... How do I split a stack? Can I right-click it? There we go. Split stack. Okay. So I want to hold on to at least 4 of my metal scraps because I want to use them for something else. So I'll take 16 metal scraps, stick them in here. And they need 16 charcoal, but I will put in 50 charcoal because that's what I feel like. So now this is going to start making metal sheets. And I guess we'll just imagine that what's happening is this guy is making metal sheets. So my recording went a little bit weird because I ran out of disk space. So I had to go clear some disk space out. But we're fine now. Everything's okay. Let's get back to what I was doing. So, grappling hook. I can make this now because I've got metal scraps. So let's craft it. Also, glider. I've got animal fur and shroud spores. I can craft this. The glider and the grappling hook are actually the things that I saw in the trailer that made me want to try this game. Because, you know, you see a lot of survival games out there who have a lot of things in common. You don't usually see people flying around like crazy folks. And that's what was going on. So, the grappling hook can be equipped. So can the glider. So I look on my character, and I've got both of these. I don't know how to use them. But... while my blacksmith is making metal sheets, and while I'm realizing that I actually do need more metal scraps for a lot of the other stuff I can make, I think I'm going to head out. Well, actually, let me drop a few things off in my boxes. I'm going to head out, and we're going to go get some of this stuff. So this is where I keep things like this. I guess this is probably where I would keep charcoal, except I don't have any room for it. So I guess I'll just stuff my charcoal in there. I'm going to keep my lockpicks. Oh, wait, I got bones. I got bones that I can drop. I think those can go in here. Yeah, those have a stack. Everything else I think here does not have a stack, but that's okay. I'm going to pile this stuff up beautifully. Okay, I've got enough inventory space. I'm fine. Let's get on the road. So, La Coalición is complaining that I did a stream at 2 a.m. his time, and he wasn't able to attend it. Yeah, I had a really, really busy work day, and at the end of it, I was just like, I really, really want to stream. I had to skip my stream in the middle of the day, and so I went for it, but it was like midnight my time, so it was just El Paso Elsewhere, though, which a lot of you have seen before. It wasn't that exciting. Oh. It looks like, yeah. A wolf caught up with that goat and killed it. Alright, so over here is a place where I saw a tutorial for the grappling hook, or at least a message about it. So I'm imagining this might be where I can learn how to use it. Oh, look at that. Okay, so the grappling hook is not a general use tool that I can just use wherever. It's got specific places where I can cross barriers. So I hit E, and now I'm up here. So I don't know. So now I don't know about the squirrel suit. Like, how do I use that? Where do I learn how to use that? Also, is this a place I can... I'm going to jump off. Is this a place I can search for good stuff? Nope, this is just a place where I can fall off. Oh, wait, what are you? Hello. Ooh, some metal scraps and other things. Okay, cool. Nothing on this one. And... okay, cool, let's do it. Wah! Oh! Oh, so I can manually jump off. That's interesting. And are those traps down there? Yep. This guy fires a nasty crossbow, and I would like him to die before I'm anywhere near him. I'm going to climb up here first. There's something to search. Aw, twigs and logs. It looked like it might have some metal in there. That's why I was excited. Coalition says, so you're Spider-Man now? I mean, basically, yeah. I'm always Spider-Man in every game. Where's the dude? Oh, was I too slow? Did his, like, corpse go away? Or maybe he just didn't have any loot on it, so it didn't matter if it went away. Now, can I mean, this looks like it's got metal on it. Yeah, it's not dropping any loot. Okay. I'm just looking for what is the best way for me to get metal scraps. I mean, it seems to be killing enemies. That's the way to get metal scraps. But I can't help but try other things. Now, if I'm about to go get into combat, I should probably think a little bit about my diet. So I think, as usual, we should see the same two guys here. So let's look at our diet, and let's eat some wolf meat to vastly increase our health. Let's also... I guess we could eat some grilled red mushroom. What that does... And you notice, by the way, there are these circles in the upper left corner that fill up whenever you eat a certain style of food. When you eat a fungus, when you eat a meat, and when you eat a berry, each of them will fill up in turn. But each of them does different things. The red mushroom improves my stats that are not health. The meat improves my health. And then the third slot for purple berries, that's a healing item. And that's what limits how often I can use healing items that aren't the expensive, like potions and stuff. Oh yeah, Coalition, you're right. I did forget to tweet that I was doing this, but I'm not going to stop now. So, hello, sir. Excuse me. Would you like to be murdered? Here, let's do the special move. So we got 4 metal scraps. That's not bad. And then let's look at his friend over here and explode him. Excuse me, sir. Can I loot your body as well? Ah, metal scraps and cloth. It's weird because the enemies respawn like this. I almost treat them like they're like I'm mining a vein or something like that. Like I just come over here. Basically, I come over here to mine metal from dead bodies rather than mining it from, you know, an actual mine. I collected all these powder balls. I haven't really used them. I'm not sure how useful they are in combat. I should try them at some point. So let's... I think there's one other guy in here. Okay, so if I time my defense perfectly... Oh, okay, he didn't quite... He didn't quite stun. I think they've got a stamina limit. And I think they have to be near the bottom of their stamina limit for them to get stunned. Oh. You can just kill them the regular way, though. Okay, so we got 8 metal scraps from that. That was pretty good. And one thing I'm trying to remember is I feel like I encountered a locked chest somewhere. Was it in here? Ah, required lockpick. So do I have to... I've got a lockpick. Do I need to have it in my hand in order to use it? Interesting that the lockpick... It showed up as... Oh, Executioner's Axe. What? The lockpick showed up as... with a little X through it, even though I had a lockpick. I wonder what that means. If that's a bug, or maybe it means something that I don't understand. Oh, wait. Coalition says that there's actually a ton of metal scraps in here. He says in a weird closet. He says that places like this are the best place to get them. But I don't know what you mean by weird closet. Like, I mean, there's this thing, right? There's these things. None of them seem searchable. I mean, this is where I got the blacksmith originally. It's not interactive, though. He says use the hammer on it? Oh, you can deconstruct it? That's a thing? Oh, it needs a flame altar nearby. So I would need to build a flame altar here. Unless there's a different kind of hammer that I'm not aware of. Yeah, the pickaxe doesn't work. Okay, I could totally imagine being able to deconstruct those and get a lot of metal scraps out of them, but I don't think that that's an option on the table for me right this second. Let's have a look. Let's compare these weapons. So we've got the Executioner's Axe. It does 16 damage, 350 durability, 2 parry power, compared to 11 damage on the scythe. And this one's a cutting one, not a piercing one. It's uncommon. I wonder... It doesn't say anything about, like, speed. Is speed a thing I need to worry about? This also looks like it's more upgradable, too. Which I haven't quite learned how to upgrade things yet. But, yeah, let's switch the Executioner's Axe. That seems like a good idea. Oh, wait. It's two-handed. Ah. Okay. Now, that's different. I think... Oop, that's the wrong button. I think I actually prefer to have my defenses. So... I guess, you know what, actually, let's keep this thing available. And just rearrange everything here. Let's keep this thing available, but let's not use it all the time. Because I don't know, like... I mean, I can parry. So I'm not sure how the... Actually, let's use this for a bit, because I'm not sure what the difference is between parrying and blocking. Like, if I have a shield... Does that mean that I can keep the shield up all the time and enemies can wail on me and it's just up to my stamina? But maybe I can't do that with an axe? I could see that being the difference. Okay, by the way, night is falling. Right now it is 12:40 my time. So when the sun rises again... Oh, here we go. Oh, wait, I tried to parry but was slow. Okay, no, I can block just like before. I'm not sure what benefit... Maybe the shield limits the amount of stamina that it costs for me to block? Because I was able to block that. Anyway, we can run around with the wand if we want to have a little bit more light. Now, while I'm out here, one thing I did want to show you was where I got shroud wood. Because a while back, I was, like, poking around... in different, like, shrouded areas and trying to find shroud wood and failing. But it turns out it just didn't go to a large enough shrouded area. There's actually a shrouded area, I think, over here. That's got, like, big old trees in it. And that's where you get shroud wood. So I'm going to head down there and just sort of show you how that works. Now, one complicating factor here for, like, trying to judge the length of the day is that I do have a very tempting bed at home where I want to sleep to maybe skip the night. Let's try to resist that temptation. Okay, so once I go down this ramp at all, I'm enshrouded. And there are enemies here. Okay, I'm not enshrouded when I stand here, though. Oh, wait, that's a... Why is he purple? Why are you fancy, wolf? Are you a wolf? What are you? You're made out of bones, is what you are. All right. Okay, so Coalition says that apparently there's research that I can do that upgrades what I'm able to scrap with, say, a pickaxe. And so that eventually those metal pods are actually a really good source of metal. They're just not yet for me because I have to upgrade some stuff. That makes sense. Actually, I like that approach. So I just collected all these big, balls, and they give you shroud liquid. And then I think trees that are growing, like big trees like this that are growing in the shroud, these give you shroud wood. So I'm going to hack this tree down. I'm hearing noises. Normally I run into some, like, blue enemies here, but I haven't yet, and I'm not sure why. Maybe they're on a long patrol path, or they wander randomly or something. Okay, yeah, so La Coalition says that if I use the metal scraps that I've collected to make a scrappy pickaxe specifically, that scrappy pickaxe has the ability to then get more metal scraps out of those pods. Take that. Ha! So these guys don't give me any better loot than the ones that are just near my house, so I'm not going to worry about them too much. And I've also got a lot of shroud wood. So I'm going to head out of here. One thing I haven't yet figured out is how to use the squirrel suit, though. I'm wondering if it's as simple as just, like, double jumping off a cliff. However, if it's not done that way, maybe I shouldn't double jump off a cliff. Okay, Exion confirms that it's double jump. So I'm going to give it a try, but I'm going to do it here where there is a place for me to land. If I screw this up. Oh, look at that. Nice. Okay, so I remember there's a path alongside this bridge. So I'm going to try to get home by squirrel suiting down onto that path and then running up the bridge the other way. Okay. They warned me not to get off the path, and I am currently off the path. So let's get back on the path as quick as we can. So that was neat. I got to do that. Oh, hello. Excuse me, sir. Merciless! I should definitely shout that every time I do it. And again, yeah, so all of this stuff that I encountered my first trip down this path is just still here. Like, it's back. I can grab all of it again. So Orthaus is asking about my interest in the Super Bowl, because I am not... I'm not usually a sports fan, but yeah, I do take an interest in the Super Bowl, mostly just as a cultural event in the United States, and also because my wife is usually invested in it. She is into football, and so we'll usually have like at least a family event around it, and sometimes we'll even have friends over, have a Super Bowl party, and that might be what we do this year. Got a few friends that are interested, so we'll see how that goes. All right. I'm just collecting fire. I can't not collect fireflies. I don't know why. Oh, dang. It's really hard to time this guy's attack. He comes at you really quick. So yeah, it looks like you kind of tilt down pretty hard when you're squirrel flying. So it looks like I can't take it very far unless I've got a really, really high spot that I'm jumping from. And I also wonder how prevalent those grappling hook connectors are. Like how easy is it for me to actually find places where I can use the grappling hook? Okay, so I've come home with more metal scraps. That means, oh, and this guy, he's probably done with all those metal sheets or whatever. Yep. So we'll grab those, and then let's talk to him about what we can make. So first off, let's see. So I definitely want 6 nails, because I think you can use that to make a bigger box to store things than I currently have, and I would like that. So I'm going to spend 3 of these just on nails. And then we can get a scrappy axe. We can also get a scrappy, but I just made it so I can't get the scrappy pickaxe. It's fine. I like fighting those enemies. I will get more metal scraps that way. The main thing that he wants me to decide to do is either get a scrappy sword or a spiked club. That's actually my quest. And, this takes 2 nails. That's fine, whatever. Let's grab the scrappy sword. It does as much damage as my executioner's axe, only I'm betting it lets me hold a shield at the same time. So we've got that. And then this rising fighter set. This requires resin. I've got resin. I'm just not holding it in my hands right now. And similarly, I've got more animal fur than I'm holding at the moment. So I'm going to run over here and grab some of that stuff. No, not that one. It's this one. Resin and animal fur. I think those are the only 2 things I was missing. Put that away, I guess. And I think that I've already got a ring that's exactly like this. I wonder if there's a place to sell stuff. Or if there's a way to, like, just break things down. So Exion says, I definitely need the grappling hook to advance. That, like, there's a lot of places that are just gated on the grappling hook. But it is only just one step. And that's the thing that's interesting to me. Unless, I mean, can you upgrade the grappling hook over time or something like that? Because I'm like, it's a fairly early step to achieve, and then it's basically just unlocks everything for you, right? Okay, so now, Rising Fighter set. I should be able to get a helmet. A chest. Gloves. Pants, and I can't afford the boots. I need 1 more metal sheet for the boots.
Strike while the iron's hot.
Now, I do have 3 metal scraps. Oh my gosh, do I have exactly the right number? Because I wanted 2 more nails. And then I can put 2 more metal scraps in here. Where are my metal scraps? There they are. That will make 1 more metal sheet, and I'll be able to get those boots. So let's let that process complete. And then let's have a look in... I'm just realizing that I stored a bunch of charcoal in here. I don't think I need to store the charcoal. Let's drag that over there. I don't think I need to keep my summoning staff on me at all times. Let's get rid of other things I don't need to be carrying around. Like shroud liquid. Like... Yeah, and so I can drop this charcoal off back at the smithy. I'm realizing that carrying it around just doesn't really matter as far as I can tell. Probably still need... Oh, wait. I might still need this because it might be necessary for the boots. I forget. Exion says I have 2 ring slots. Oh! Oh! You're right. That makes sense. I have 2 hands. In fact, I might have even more fingers than that. Hold on. Let's check this out. Is it N for character? Oh, I'm already using both of them. I've already got 2 sigil rings of the Elder Guard. And so I definitely do not need a 3rd sigil ring of the Elder Guard. Unless I, like, invite a friend over and want to give that to them. By the way, so that third segment of my health bar up there, that's because of the sigil ring. If I take the sigil rings off, I won't have that third segment. No, Orithos, I didn't see that Microsoft had rebranded Game Pass to say Microsoft on it instead of Xbox. I guess that makes sense. I guess they're really trying to make Game Pass a thing that works on both PC and Xbox, and they want people to think of it as a destination regardless of what platform they have available. So I could totally see that making sense as a strategy. All right, so let's go back to the Rising Fighter set and grab the last piece I'm missing, the boots. And now, oh hey, sun's coming up. It's been about 12 minutes. So it looks like the night lasts 12 minutes. Let's see if the day is any different. So let's have a look in our backpack and let's equip the helmet. Let's equip the chest. Let's equip the pants. Let's equip the boots. I said gloves instead of boots, but you know what I meant. I think that was everything. Oh, look at me now. Oh, I am so fancy. Look at my scrappy sword. I need to get a better shield. But, what do I need for the shield? Rising Fighter shield needs 5 more metal sheets. Well, I know what to do about that. I need to go back and fight for some more. This is going to be a grind, but it's fine. I'm having fun. There was something else I was going to do in here. What was it? Oh, I was going to make a box. That's right. I was going to make a box. So storage. Small chest. I'll make that. And then, if I have 15 shroud spores and shroud liquid, which I absolutely do. There it is. I can then craft that same box into a magical chest. So now, I have a magical chest. I will put. Do I want to put it under the window? Let's put it here next to my workbench. And that has got only 1 additional row. Fine, whatever. But I'm going to use it to store. See, this is all just gear I want to get rid of mostly. I mean, I want to keep extra valuable stuff in there, but yeah, what do I want to keep in there? Oh, so Coalition says I should also look for short ceramic vases with trash in them. They also sometimes have metal scrap. Okay, that is good to know. I'm just wondering, maybe I should just keep a bunch of resources in there. Yeah, maybe that's what I should do. Maybe that special chest should be my resource chest. So let's just, because it's got extra rows and resources is such a broad category, let's just fill it. Oh wait, I was going to keep the charcoal to stick it in the smithy. Let's just fill it with all my, including the wood, including the plant fiber, fireflies, twigs, string, all my garbage, all my rocks, everything goes in here. Take the rest of this. So now that's empty. And we'll put it in there. So, oh, and we got a spark. I don't know what a spark's for. We'll figure it out in a minute. That means I can have this box here can be for my unused clothing. Got all my consumables in here. Oh, actually, I should cook my meat. Let's cook my meat. Cooking my meat. All right. So Mad Max RA is telling me that what I should be doing is upgrading my flame. That was my suspicion as well. So, okay, a shroud core is something I don't have yet. I could strengthen the flame if I have 5 red mushrooms, a spark, shroud. Oh, and it's counting the ones that are in my storage. That's so convenient. So the problem is I've cooked all my red mushrooms, so I don't have any new red mushrooms. But this will... Okay, so upgrading this will raise my altar activation capacity. Oh, so I can activate more distant altars. Okay. Shroud passage level is 2. I'm not sure what that affects. Character attribute bonus is 1. Okay. And then I can spend more time in the shroud. I just need some shrooms to do that. Actually, what was the last item on the list? Oh, reset skill points. Don't want to do that. All right. So, how am I feeling about... Oh, yeah. I wanted to go... Let's go drop off my charcoal, because I can. Let's drop that all in there. And then let's go hunt for mushrooms. I think this will be really quick, actually. There's a bunch of these. I keep passing them. I used to pick up every single one that I saw, and then my inventory got so full of them, I was like, no. But now I have a reason. I thought they were only for eating, and so I was cooking every single one of them. Wait, what's this? Oh, I got some flint. There's a vein of flint here. Oh, it just occurred to me. If I have flint, does that mean that I can make flint arrows? I bet those are better than the wooden arrows I've got. I'll have to go back and check that, but... Oh, and I've got my summoning staff. I actually wanted to leave that home. I'm just trying to be... Oh, wait, I just got 2 mushrooms. Is that normal? Nope. Okay, how are we doing on mushrooms? We've got 6. Good. Great. Oh, Mad Max Ari says that flint arrows actually require me to have a hunter lady. So that's another person I need to unlock. So... Oh, actually, let's just use those mushrooms. Commune! Strengthen the flame! My flame has leveled up. Cool. And then... Oh, I've got dirt in my backpack. Oh, I can go put dirt in the kiln. That sounds great. I've got stone and flint I can drop off. I can cook my remaining shroom because I feel like it. Oh, I just... No! That's not what I meant to do. Hold. And release. Ah, there we go. Okay. And I want to slide this over just a little bit. Keep my grenade far away from my food. La Coalition, I'm not engaging with your war crimes. Wait, what was I doing? Oh, that's right. I was putting something in the kiln. That's what I was doing. Dirt! Dirt for the kiln. Okay, so. Now. Oh, and last thing, I was going to put my summoning wand thing away because I don't need it in the field. It's taking up precious space. So let's... I guess this is a wearable. That's a wearable. I'm going to take the summoning thing, put it there. And then my wearables go where the wearables go. There we go. All right, so we are ready to go adventuring. So I could go back to the exact same place, but I've got other places on the map. There's a place over here to mine. Been there before. There's some kind of blockage in this passageway. I don't know if I can get through it or not. This is where I got the blacksmith. There's something here. I don't know what. Let's just look at our journal. Clear the elixir well. The elixir well is an overgrown pit, spitting corruption and fumes into the air from below. Enter the elixir well to find the root of this evil and eradicate it. That sounds scary. So I think for this episode, we're going to be focused on crafting stuff and building up. This seems like a really cool place for us to go next episode. So instead of going here, let's go over here. Now, if I set that as a waypoint, does that mean it appears in the world? Oh, it appears in my compass at the top. Okay, cool. So let's go down that way. Mad Max says... Oh, you can upgrade your weapons that you find. Oh, that's right. Yeah, so weapons have noticed this. Weapons have... So weapons that you craft yourself don't have upgrade options, but the ones that you find in the world, like that executioner axe, they do have upgrade options. And people like the blacksmith can upgrade those weapons. And so even though, like, that executioner's axe does only as much damage as my scrappy sword here, and felt like I might as well leave it home because it doesn't... It's slower, but does the same amount of damage as this axe. I mean, as this sword. If I were to upgrade it, it would do more damage than this sword, and it actually would be more valuable. And so that is... So they've kind of come up with a... Basically, it's a consistent advantage for looted items to have that are different from crafted items. So like you can always use crafting to just... Or to keep up with the difficulty curve, basically. But then you can use looting to stay a little bit ahead of it, to get things that at the stage you're at are a little bit better than what you could normally get. Hey, some water. So has that dude respawned? The traps have not. Has the dude? So I wonder if, because I stayed up all night, the guys haven't respawned. Because I know if I quit the game and come back, they'll respawn. And it may be that if I sleep through the night, they'll respawn. Coolest wants to know if I can scrap the traps. I don't know. I'm close enough, though. I should go try it out. Let's see what happens if I smack the traps. Looks like I destroy them. I don't think anything arrived in my inventory, though. Oh, Mad Max RA has reminded me to eat. That's true. Hey, did my health get significantly higher by default? It just occurred to me. My stomach is empty, but my health is as high as I would expect it to be if I had eaten meat. Is that from leveling up? I guess I'll have some water, which will help my stamina regen. Then is my boy here. Okay, yeah, so it looks like the guys that are normally here have not respawned. But that's okay. We got other places to go. Makes me wonder, like, could I get up on top? Is there like a... I should be on the lookout now for, like, grappling hook connectors, because this looks like a thing I can't normally get up on. But if they put a grappling hook connector on here, I probably could. But it looks like not. Rosenberg, yes, as far as I understand, Enshrouded is only on PC currently. I don't know what their long-term plans are, but at the moment that is the case. Okay, so we got some kind of fort over there. Not very well protected with walls. Any squirrel could get in. Can they actually see me? I wasn't very careful. Looks like explosive barrels. And a trap. Oh, I can't really aim from in here. So I think the purple means it is level 3. Haha! Oh crap, there's somebody... Something got shot at me. There it is. Alright. I'm hearing a voice. Oh, okay. That guy's not really coming at me yet, so this guy seems aware of me. So let's definitely take him out. And then, hey man. Is that everybody? Also, how many? Okay, I got 84 arrows left. I'm still fine with arrows. Oh, what the? Merciless! Give me your things. Whoa! Wait. Okay, at least I can... That's funny. This left a crater in the ground, but left the platform still sitting up there. So now I'm curious. I'm carrying a meat in my pocket. Okay, now I'm curious, like, will this go away? Like, I'm wondering if part of what the flame altar does is... Oh, hey, metal scraps. Is save changes to the terrain in its area. Like, I'm betting you that when I come back here later, all the changes I made to this will be gone, including changes to the terrain. But if I had placed a flame altar here, if I was allowed to place a flame altar here, which, you know, I don't know if I am. Yay. Then the changes that I made might actually stick around. Rosenberg says he's kind of surprised that they don't have like a game preview of this or something on the Xbox. I guess imagining that, like, for instance, I played Valheim seriously for the first time on the Xbox. I had a really great time with it. This feels like the same, you know, same kind of game that might garner, you know, a similar audience from the same players. So yeah, I imagine, I don't know anything about this team. I imagine they probably are interested in putting this game on the Xbox, but console like compatibility is definitely, it's a whole thing, and it's not just compatibility. It's not just making the game work. It's also making the game satisfy all of the like requirements. Like, because, you know, the platform creators, Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, have a strong interest in people having, you know, thinking of their, whoa, okay, bunch of fancy weapons, thinking of their hardware as being very reliable, very good. They need to basically enforce some really strict standards on how well software can work on their machines. And so usually you can kind of get away with stuff on PC that you can't get away with on consoles. And also you have to be able to do like all of the stuff that, you know, is special about that hardware. Like, for instance, achievements, stuff like that. Like, Valve doesn't care if you have Steam achievements. Xbox does care if you have Xbox achievements. And so there's just a bunch of stuff that where it's like, you know, doesn't necessarily have a lot to do with developing the game, making the game fun, that you have to do like hoops you need to jump through in order to get on a console. So I could totally imagine a team like this that is still, you know, considering their game to be a work in progress, wants to try things out, maybe delaying the console release until they got all their ducks in a row and they can spend their time to sort of, you know, do all the extra things you need to. Oh, what? That was a trap of some kind. Oh, hey there, buddy. Sorry. Oh, crap. I was intimidated by this combat system at first. For some reason just now, I forgot what button was blocked. I had just blocked. I don't know how I could possibly forget, but I absolutely forgot which button was the block button. But basically, when I first played this, I was nervous because enemy attacks did so much damage. But that was before I found out how easy it was to upgrade your health. And it was before I'd gotten used to the controls for parrying and the time. Oh, whoa, okay. I was holding that down, but I think I had to be facing the right way. So the tab button is a good way to make sure you're always facing the right way. So yeah, so I think what happens, so he's got that stamina meter underneath his health. And what happens is, if you hammer on him while he's blocking, ooh, skill point. If you hammer on him while he's blocking, you wear that thing down, and you do a big dose of damage to it if you do like a good parry. And so... let's loot that. And so basically you need to watch that bar. And so at first I was confused. I was like, wait, sometimes I parry and it stuns them, and sometimes I parry and it doesn't stun them. What's going on? It's about the bar. And so parrying does a certain amount of damage to that bar, or fills that bar a certain amount. And if it's enough to stun them, then they'll get stunned. If it's not enough to stun them, they won't get stunned. Get chopped. Metal scraps. I'm just a Philistine running around destroying everyone's stuff. What do you bet there's a dude down here somewhere? Wait, there's a rat? Can I eat a rat? Nope. I can skin a rat. Okay, hold on. I need to be able to see. Got a powder ball. There you go. Learned that lesson from last time. Old books? Huh, I don't know what old books are for. In the game. I mean, I know what they're for in real life. So folks here were talking about the idea that maybe and I don't know anything about this, so you're not getting any insights here from me, but maybe, if Microsoft is rebranding Game Pass to say Microsoft and not Xbox, maybe it means they're trying to move Game Pass to additional platforms. And some people are suggesting that maybe they're going to try to put it on Sony platforms. That's not the first guess that I would make. I mean, Microsoft and Sony are such direct competitors. It would probably be weird for Sony to get on board for having... Well, now let me think about that. What are the incentives there? If Microsoft puts Game Pass on the PlayStation, they get to sell their games on the PlayStation for the first time. Their exclusive games on the PlayStation for the first time. They get to sell them, but that also means Sony gets to have literally every console game. Not literally. Literally every, The Switch is just different. I just don't want to count the Switch. They get to have all of their own exclusives and all of Microsoft's exclusives on their hardware. It makes them the premier hardware manufacturer, while Microsoft becomes the premier software people. That's a weird... I don't know how the incentives of that line up, actually. Anyway, Cogs was making a joke. He was asking if I was amused at the idea of developing State of Decay for PlayStation. Oh, crap! That was a trap. Got it. For PlayStation, once exclusivity is dead. So I guess I'll eat. So yeah, I genuinely don't know what's going to happen. I heard this news for the first time on this stream, so I have no idea about any of it. A cold reception. We've arrived at Rookmore, finally out of the shrouded lands. It was a difficult journey from the mountains. I'd hoped for a field hospital here, but there's almost nothing. I must take matters into my own hands, as I did at the front. I'll set up camp in Woodguard. Cool, I wonder where Woodguard is. Okay, so I came here. So this wasn't a story-ish place. What's in here? Ooh, a shepherd's staff. A ranged weapon, 14 power, upgradable. I haven't really tried a staff yet. I just wanted to do that. All you wood will turn into charcoal for me. Ha ha ha. Is that like a bottle of something? Oh, they had dried purple berries? Cog says, I strongly prefer the Xbox controller. Could that be used on a PlayStation. I mean, I guess if we're talking about a future where exclusivity is truly dead, I mean, I wouldn't put something past anyone. I don't think there's currently a way to do it, though. Unless, you know, some kind of hardware hacky type person. But I don't know. I genuinely don't know if that's an easy or hard thing to make possible. How much metal scraps do I have now? 37! Okay. We are good on metal scraps. So let's get home. Let's get all equipped. And then next episode... Actually, there's a quick way to get home. I don't know if they make time pass if you do this. Let's watch the sky. I don't want to mess up our timing of the day. Okay, the sky didn't change. That doesn't mean I didn't just skip some time. But yeah, I agree with you, Cogs, about the Xbox controller. Like I've basically ever since. I mean, I liked the original Xbox controller just fine, but the S controller for that was like the first time Microsoft nailed that sort of profile of a controller, and they've been basically just enhancing that exact approach again and again and again, and it's just the best one as far as my comfort goes. Okay, so the scrappy axe, the scrappy pickaxe. Wouldn't hurt to have another lockpick ready to go. We need metal sheets for the shield. So let's put... Should I put all the metal scraps in there? Let's put some of the metal scraps in there. Let's put more of the metal scraps in there. But let's keep 6 out, just in case we need those 6. So Mad Max RA says that apparently this game does not require you to get everyone in bed in order to skip the night. Apparently, as long as somebody goes to bed, even people in the field experience the time jump. That is fascinating. Okay, so I'm going to drop off all the stuff I don't think I need to be carrying around at the moment. I've got a few things here that I don't have good stacks for. Okay, so I want to replace my axe and my pickaxe. And I've got these 2, like, scythe-y things. Actually, you know, maybe what this should be is a place to keep old stuff that I don't need. And that includes just all the swords. All the swords. And I guess, yeah, I guess I've kind of leveled past the scythes as well. That I still need. This is future arrows. And the torches, I mean, I don't know if I need torches. But yeah, so let's drop off all the swords. Let's drop off all the scythes. Okay, I've filled it up now. I don't have a great place to keep the books. I can eat these berries at my earliest opportunity. I can cook this meat. Do not know what the books are for. They're materials, but I don't have a good place for materials, so I'm going to stick them in there for fun. But yeah, so this staff. How does Oh, the sun's starting to go down. As soon as it goes full night, let's check the clock again. I'm going to try to... No ammo. Ooh. How do you ammo... How do you ammo a thing? Oh, wait a minute. I've got a guess. I've got to guess. What is a spark for? That's not where I'm looking. What is a spark for? Didn't I put a spark in here? I thought I... Maybe I used it to upgrade the flame? My glow and my warmth reach further into the darkness. Thanks to you, Flameborn. I'm strong enough to protect your home should you choose to expand it. Okay, yeah, so I still don't have that. How do I... Oh, yeah, spark. Okay, so spark was one of the ingredients I used. Okay, I thought maybe a spark was the thing. I don't know. Yeah, so Mad Max or Exion, if you've got an idea... Oh, okay, it's nighttime. It has been 30 minutes. So basically, so nighttime lasts about 12 minutes. Daytime lasts about 30 minutes. I could be a little off on either of those. Why do I have an exclamation point here? Find 2 ancient obelisks in the Springlands to learn the world's fate? Okay, so it's just basically giving me a bunch of little quests here now that I've upgraded it. And he still wants me to clear that elixir well. Yeah, so how do you use this? Because it needs mana, but how do I have mana? Equip spell charges to cast. Okay, so I don't... Is that something I can craft? Can I craft spell charges? I can craft arrows. I will craft arrows. How does one... Maybe... Do I need a special character? Because the wand works without it. But apparently the staff doesn't. So I'm going to hold on to the staff. Just because. Maybe I'll discover how to use it. Okay, so I think I've resolved all of my inventory issues. So let's have a sleep. And then this is what happens when you sleep. I think time does accelerate, but only at night, as I understand it. Yes, so time just went by much faster. The sun is rising. And now I can get up. So the first time I slept, it felt like nothing happened. But the reason it felt like nothing happened was because I got in bed in the morning. And so it was like, I think, or it was like almost morning. And so it just, sun rose immediately, but it didn't feel like anything special happened. But I actually did just accelerate a bunch of time. Okay, so now I'm ready to go on a grander adventure. But let's see what my options are. Oh, wow. Okay, so we've got multiple quests over here for the flame. I got another quest over here for the flame. These are red for some reason. I don't know why. This one's blue. But this is the one from a blacksmith friend, and it's the closest. So I think what I want to do is, you know, we have gotten ourselves all equipped. We're ready to go. We've got a staff we can't use, a bunch of other good stuff. We're ready to expose ourselves to greater danger. So that's going to be the next episode. For right now, I think I'm going to wrap this stuff up. Okay, for a second it looked like my I was losing frame rate on my face, but maybe that was just on my end. Maybe that didn't come across on yours. Let's see here. Okay, so Mad Max says that I need to find towers. Towers are going to let me fast travel, which means that I won't have to just run away from my base every time, which is good. Mad Max, since you're here, tell me how staffs work. How do I make their ammo? But while Mad Max is listening to that and formulating an answer, we're going to wrap up this episode. So there's a subscribe button. Here's links to other videos. I'm going to make one more Enshrouded video right now, which is here, where we're going to go on that adventure to the Elixir Well and find out what happens there.